Hey everybody, Andy here, Sports and Songs, special bonus edition. I guess this would fall into the songs category. Going to talk about something that a lot of us are dealing with here. A lot of us in our age group that were here that are fans of the show, fans of 80s hair bands, 80s rock bands. It's tough seeing these guys get old. Yeah, it's kind of why I think a lot of popularity with the tribute bands is so going so well because they can nail the sound. They've done a great job. A lot of tribute bands we've talked about on the show doing awesome work. Really kind of help us out with that. But you got the original acts out there who are getting a little long in the tooth. And I get it. They still love doing what they do. They're going out there performing. Some of them are going a little too long. Gene Simmons. Yeah, a big Kiss fan. We've mentioned on the show before. I've kind of lost a lot of respect for the band. A lot of other, I guess respect is the best word. I love their stuff. They really lost me after they did the MTV Unplugged. They brought the original band back for the show. They also said, let's put the paint back on and do one more tour. I thought, okay, if it's 12 to 16 months, life goes on. Bring the two back, we're good. They kept going. I kept going. And they are still going. Um, Greed has got to be what it is. The love of it, sure, but greed has a lot to do with it, with Gene. And it's been noted well in the Kiss history. Gene wasn't a fan of taking the makeup off. Um, he felt lost out there. He didn't know how to act because when he has demon persona on, he could be a different character, which is kind of the cool thing about doing it. But he didn't know how to act. You see a lot of their videos from the '80s with the fluorescent colors and that. That was right in Paul's wheelhouse, man. He did it up good. Gene was lost. He was just lost. Um, so with that said, they went to reunion, went back to paint. Okay, he got his wishes back. But you're 73 years old, Gene. You got the big metal outfit on, the whole this and that, the paint. That can't be healthy. It's hard. I don't care what kind of shape you're in. Prime athlete today, let alone someone that's 70, 73 years old, it's got to affect you touring like you are, traveling like you are. And it finally did. Concert last week, Gene dropped on stage. Here's the big bad demon. Had to sit in a chair for a while on stage. Wow. I was embarrassed as a Kiss fan. I was concerned for his health too, don't get me wrong. I was embarrassed as a Kiss fan. I've been embarrassed for the last few years, though, decade or so, that they've still touring with all this stuff on. It'd be different if they did a few months, like the Stones do or something. Hey, we're going to tour for 6 months or 5 months and then take a year and a half off. I mean, Gene's 73, like I said, Paul's 71. Mick Mars finally got out of Motley Crue at 71. He just said, enough. I can't do this anymore. But then you look at some other guys. Aerosmith, Steven Tyler, 75. Joe Perry, 72. Rod Stewart, who's still touring at 78. The Stones, Ronnie Wood, 75. Keith Richards, 79. And so's Mick Jagger, 79. Talking about, we've mentioned the Dolly Parton making a rock album, 77. Angus Young, a mere 68. Just a baby. Compared to some of the other guys. Rob Halford from Judas Priest, 71. Rob Halford looking good for 71. Angus Young's looked like hell for years. But that's just, guy like Dee Snider, they've looked like hell forever. And they haven't changed forever either. But these guys aren't wearing the paint and the metal suits and everything else like Gene and Paul are. That's got to be taxing and wearing on the body. I know Paul works out because I follow them on Instagram. He tries to stay in shape best he can. He does his thing right. Not saying that Gene does concerts and then eats donuts and pizza all day. No. I'm sure he does his best to stay in shape too. But, so with that said, please, end of the year comes so Kiss can end this and he can live a few more years and just be happy and productive and be a sarcastic jerk that he is in interviews, and which is kind of the Gene we like. Because at least now when they do interviews, they're not in makeup. They're in the regular self. And Gene's a little bit of a pompous ass. It's kind of what Gene is, though. He always has been. Um, I just concerned for a lot of these guys that are out still touring this hard. God bless them for doing it, but so Gene, they used to say with Kiss, if it's too loud, you're too old. Well, Gene, the paint's too thick and the costume's too heavy. You're too old to rock and roll. Um, that's what I got. I hate. I'm not. This is not a bash on Kiss. I've loved them. They've done their thing. But it's kind of like that superstar athlete who still has to play 3 more years. Just kind of diminish your memories of them. Sad to say, one of my last memories of Gene on stage would be this chair shot that everybody's gonna be showing. That's gonna be one of the last pictures of him. Not the demon breathing fire, not the great earliest blood dripping out of his mouth. Sitting in a chair, demon paint, big boots. Wow. I hope you're healthy, Gene. I hope things go well. Keep going on, fight the good fight. You other old guys. I'm not that old yet, but I'm feeling you, brothers. It's hard seeing our heroes get old. And that's what's happening. Please, guys, before you other bands hear this cry, see Gene's example. Stop before you tarnish your memories, our memories of you. Keep just doing public appearances every now and then, do autograph signings, record albums if you want. We don't need to see the tour anymore. We know you can't bounce around stage anymore. If you can still sing or play, great. Record an album. Do a summer tour and play just Saturdays for a while, for a year. Great. Don't try jamming all these shows across the globe. We get it. Retire, enjoy life, enjoy your kids, your grandkids. Enjoy the money you've made. And for that, we say thank you for the memories. Don't tarnish our memories by collapsing on stage. I know that sounds selfish, but it's the truth. This is Andy. This is my bonus episode, Sports and Songs Podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe. You'll see us on our social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Look for occasional blogs on our blog spot. For that, I say thank you and good night.